So imagine you're standing at the mixed position of a 50,000-seat stadium,
Yeah.
right? The headliner strikes their first chord, the crowd goes wild, and then someone trips over a cable or a network switch completely dies.
Oh man, instant panic.
Right, instant panic. But today, we are looking at a piece of gear designed to make sure the audience never even notices. We're doing a deep dive into the source material on the Turtle AV TAV-MINEOla16XLR Mineola Dante audio bridge.
Yeah, and that is sourced from HDTVSupply.
Exactly. And our mission today is breaking down these specs and applications to see exactly how this single bridge makes live, high-density audio practically bulletproof.
Right, and high density really is the key phrase here. When you look at the architecture of the Mineola, you realize it's engineered strictly for enterprise level live event production. I mean, it is built to ingest this massive amount of analog signal and seamlessly bridge it onto a digital network.
Okay, let's unpack this because the physical capacity on this unit is just relentless. We're looking at 16 combo XLR TRS inputs alongside 16 combo XLR TRS outputs.
Yeah, so 32 channels.
Right, 32 channels of heavy lifting. And, all 16 inputs are driving 48-volt phantom power, specifically for compatible analog sources.
Which is exactly what you need when you're managing dozens of condenser mics across a massive theater stage or a complex corporate broadcast setup.
Right, and it's kind of like having a massive digital switchboard, right, where every single operator has their own dedicated power line. Every single analog source gets the exact power it needs right at the port.
Yeah, exactly. But here's where we have to look at the reality of those environments. You have 32 massive channels of audio flowing in and out of a single rack unit.
Yeah.
In a live setting, that is an enormous single point of failure. If that bridge goes down, I mean, your whole ecosystem collapses.
Which brings us back to that stadium scenario. Having 32 total inputs and outputs is meaningless if the system crashes during a live event. A severed cable or a power flicker shouldn't end the show.
Absolutely not.
So here's where it gets really interesting. The device has these built-in safety nets, right? Redundant PoE, so power over Ethernet, and dual network ports. But how does it actually prevent that single point of failure?
Well, what's fascinating here is that those dual ports aren't just sitting there in like a standby mode waiting for a failure to happen.
Oh, okay.
They actually provide active primary and secondary Dante streams.
So they're running parallel.
Precisely. You are guaranteeing total redundancy. So if a primary network cable gets severed mid-song, the system doesn't even have to take a second to realize there's a problem and switch over.
Because the audio is already there.
Exactly. That secondary stream is already actively flowing to the destination, so the audio delivery is completely uninterrupted.
Oh, wow. Okay, so the hardware provides this incredibly dense physical I/O and active redundancy. But, I mean, managing all those inputs, outputs, and redundant streams, that requires serious software processing acting as the traffic cop.
Oh, totally. And that's where we get into the Dante software suite. The Mineola integrates natively with the entire ecosystem for live event production.
Okay.
So we're talking Dante Controller, which allows you to visually map exactly which microphone is routed to which speaker array right on your screen.
Right.
And then you have DVS, so Dante Virtual Sound Card, for multi-track recording straight to your workstation.
Yeah.
Plus Dante Domain Manager for securing different audio subnets across a large campus.
Yeah.
And you also have Dante Connect and Dante Director.
Wait, hold on. Isn't that an overwhelming amount of software for one person to juggle?
It sounds like a lot, yeah.
I mean, if a front-of-house engineer has to toggle between 5 different software screens during a live gig just to check routing or adjust an EQ, they're going to miss a critical cue. It sounds like way too much context switching.
Right, you would think so. But that is the exact problem the Mineola's built-in DSP, the digital signal processing, solves. You don't actually need to have all those separate applications open during the show. The bridge features an entirely unified web GUI.
So it centralizes the control.
Exactly. From just a single web browser, the engineer can precisely configure their audio, save and recall specific presets, and monitor those network settings from one single device. It takes all the power of that massive software ecosystem and filters it into one accessible dashboard.
So what does this all mean for the end user?
Ultimately, the Mineola is really about streamlining complex, high-stakes live setups into one ultra-reliable hub. It lets the engineer actually focus on the mix rather than constantly worrying about the infrastructure.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Which actually leaves me with a thought about the future of live audio.
Okay.
I mean, since you can modify advanced system utilities and control this entire bridge remotely through a single web GUI,
Yeah.
how might that level of browser-based control completely eliminate the need for massive physical soundboards at future live events? Like, picture running an entire complex stadium gig from a single tablet while standing right in the middle of the crowd.
Wow. Now that is a massive paradigm shift.
Right. Definitely something to ponder the next time you're at a show.